Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back if you're returning. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who has watched and commented and liked my videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already, if my videos resonate with you and you enjoy them. So we're checking in with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, or anywhere else that you have Taurus in your chart that's relevant for the new moon in Leo that's coming up on Wednesday, which is the 16th. So also anyone who has, I don't know if I said that already, anyone who has Taurus in their chart that you're watching for could be relevant as well. So we just want to see what's coming through. All right, a decision is going to be made or needs to be made. Something, the blindfold is coming off about something, and we have the new moon in the background. So it could be like around the time of the full moon, 2 days before, 2 days after, since we have the 2 with the new moon here. But I love this card. So I'm using my After Tarot, and it's depicting what would happen in this artist's, interpretation. What happens a few seconds after, a few moments after the original Rider-Waite images. So she usually has these 2 swords in front of her and she's holding them. Now we have 2 men in front of her. It reminds me of the Princess Bride, and when she is blindfolded and they're fighting over her. So something to that effect, where it's like, it's almost like there's been something going on underneath the surface, what like subconsciously for you or behind the scenes, that you haven't been, I'm kind of getting, it's like this battle that you felt like you had to be a part of, or you somehow had to influence, or you had to fight, but actually it's someone else's battle, right? Or it's like there's these energies fighting, competing for you over you. It also represents aspects within you, like being at odds with each other, because swords are our mind. Swords is air energy. It's our mind. It is thoughts, communication. So it's like competing thoughts, right? Competing beliefs, dual beliefs that is what we call it in Theta, because you can believe something is true and not true at the same time. And you get kind of stuck in the middle, right? But it is, so something about communication, because with the hawks and the hawk leaving because he's sending out a message, to me this kind of feels like impatience, in terms of like, this is usually about waiting for your ships to come in and trusting that they're coming in because you've made that decision, you put your energy in that direction. So the 3 represents creation. Something is going to be created and coming back to you. With this, it feels like I'm impatient. I need to know what's happening. I need to know. So I'm sending out this hawk with the message to see what's happening, when is it coming, what's going on. That's what that feels like. And the 10 of Wands. I feel like the reason it's happening is because there's like some urgency, and this is too, I can't do it by myself. The 10 of Wands is like, I'm putting all these burdens down, they're not mine. See, that's what I was saying about you could be waiting on a decision or something happening that affects you, but it's not necessarily your battle, it's not your fight. And again, if that represents the aspects in your mind, it means that they're one of them or both of them don't belong to you. And it's like, this feels like I need help. Like I can't carry this all on my own. I'm putting it all down. I'm giving up. Say something, I'm giving up on you. That's what it feels like. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Someone is off like battling something, and you're just like, hey, where the hell are you? It could be love, it could be like career-wise too, where it's just like you're waiting to hear back from a job offer or something, and you're just like, this is too much. I can't sit here and hold the weight of, maybe it's like expectations, right? Of like, I don't know. Yeah, see the 9 of Wands. This is, to me, the 9 of Wands here is like somebody's coming in to help you. This is usually one person by themselves. Now somebody's like, hey, you need some help? You need help. Lots of wands so far too, lots of fire. But it is the new moon in Leo, which is fire energy. I don't want all those. King of Wands, more fire. So you're waiting, I feel like you're waiting for a King of Wands energy, or, I mean, this could be you as well, stepping into this. This is like entrepreneurial, taking risks, being bold. Somebody was off doing something, trying to get something, and now he's returning with that thing. Six of Cups. Yeah, see, this is like returning, the past returning, someone from the past. It's like somebody you've been waiting for. So if it's not like, if it's not somebody who you're like, yes, I've been waiting for this person to come back to me or whatever, it's, you've always had this feeling of this, like I'm waiting for my person, or I'm waiting for this offer. You know, so if it's not a specific person you're thinking about, it could just be this energy you've always had, like I'm waiting for him to come back to me. So I want to find out if this is love or if this is, it kind of feels like love, but it's not quite clear yet. Yeah, okay, it's love. Okay, Nine of Cups. Look at this. This to me feels like you guys have been separated. This person's been on a journey of his own that he had to go on. Like, there could be physical, actual distance between you guys, or it could just be like this internal journey he had to go on and be by himself. And this card to me is funny because it's like he's drinking his own cup that he had for somebody else that he wants to offer, but it's almost like, oh, I got so thirsty, or there's no one around to give it to, so I'm just going to drink it. So it feels like, let me hear Aquarius on the bottom, the star. I'm just noticing the water. Why am I feeling Sleeping Beauty, Aurora, and what's his name? Philip. I got this image because I was imagining this is like the same waterfall river that he is at the beginning of, right? The waterfall's at beginning, and then she's at the end because it ends right here. And so, and you know how in Sleeping Beauty, that's it's my favorite Disney movie. Where how he finds her, you know, out in the forest, and it's like by accident, and I think it is because he like his horse, I think that's what it is, like his horse leads him out there. He like somehow he is chasing his horse, or his horse goes crazy, and then he ends up getting wet and he's in the water and whatnot, like, and then he finds her in the forest dancing, singing. I don't know, it's like by accident, but but he was led there. So it was like almost like both of these people have always been searching for their person. And I don't necessarily think that they have met in actual real life yet. I mean, it could, but for the sake of this fairy tale fantasy, let's go with this. Where, you know, the song that they sing is what? I know you, I dreamed you, right? I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. That one. Oh, it's gonna be stuck in my head now. So it's like they've dreamt of each other, they've felt each other, they've always felt this like pull, this towards somebody, but that somebody was never there. That's why that Six of Cups card is there too, because it's sorry, past life. I got like really swept up in these emotions. I couldn't speak. See, this is the King of Wands, I feel, you know, as the page, like going on a journey, starting off there, but also possibly having to leave other people in order to go on this journey of finding his person. Like leaving good relationships, even just because I just don't feel it. I just know you're not for me. And it's like always feeling that there is a person out there for you because you've dreamt of them. And even if you don't see their face, it's like you feel their energy with you. Yeah, the moon is on the bottom. I feel like the moon is guiding you guys. Like, I know it's really cheesy and corny. It feels so cheesy and corny. Somebody must love Disney movies. To be honest, I don't know why, you know, because that's what's coming through for me. So there's this like very fantasy, like almost like your dreams and your fantasies can become a reality. Like the things that people say, you know, people get all butthurt about Disney movies and how it's like unrealistic and it perpetuates all these toxic relationship beliefs and things and whatnot. But like, maybe so. I mean, in some of them, yes, and I get that. There's a shadow and a light side to everything. But the light side is being highlighted here, I feel, for somebody who's like very like, almost like a hopeless romantic. It's really cute. It's really like endearing and innocent. Like there's this childlike innocence to it, even though it's a grown man who's feeling like this. Because I feel like it's more the masculine energy that's here, because I feel like the feminine has kind of been, like I said, been blindfolded to it. See, this is why I was coming up with like the Princess Bride energy with the beginning, and now this energy where it's like and perhaps this is tying into past lives too, right? This is why this person is so like, I need to find my person, right? It's like searching for that person who you maybe hadn't found in past lives, or you had the connection with, but then somebody died, or somebody ended up marrying somebody else, that kind of thing. Because I feel like the feminine may be a little blinded to it, not like, or just not actually aware of it. Ugh, see the Ace of Cups. It's like fairy tale. It's the holy grail of everything you've always wanted. Like this is, it's the fairy tale that you have in movies. The Princess Bride and Sleeping Beauty. Like there are dark stuff that happens. There's dark stuff that happens and challenges and battles that people have to go through, but it's like the love triumphs over all of it, right? They always end up together. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh. It's like finally getting to, it's the Nine of Cups to me in this card. I love, because he's finally, like, usually it's just him sitting in front of the cups, and now he's feasting. He's enjoying the fruits of his labor. And so it's like somebody can, that's finally possible for these two people with the Hermit. Yeah, the Hermit, somebody being led, guided internally through their connection to what they know inside of them, and following the North Star as well. The star, we have the star here with Aquarius energy. And then, you know, the wolf and the snake representing totem animals, spirit guides, spirit animals. Very mystical and magical. And the King of Swords and the Four of Cups. There may have been an energy of somebody else in the mix that, excuse me, that maybe the feminine was with this King of Swords energy. And she didn't, like, this isn't what she wanted. Like, it's like Princess Bride, right? Is like she was supposed to marry the king even though she didn't want to. And the King of Swords is like someone who's very cold and distant and emotionally detached. Oh, and the King of Pentacles. Oh my God, see? And the, okay. So this to me also is about options, because I just talked about in the beginning, it's like two people battling over, it could be multiple people, 2, 3, 4 people, I don't know, over this feminine, where this is but there's one match, because now we have the King of Wands came out, so now we have the Queen of Wands as the match. So she only has one match and one person who's going to win, and it feels like it's that King of Wands energy. So put yourself however it resonates for you, whether you're one of the masculine men. I mean, even if you are that King of Wands energy and you're a Taurus, or you have Taurus in your chart and you're watching for that, it doesn't matter. This is how you're showing up. Everybody can embody each of these energies. But we do have the King of Pentacles now, which is like, could be you. I mean, you could be all of these as well. I mean, embodying all these different energies. And somebody's saying no, like, I'm pouring the cup out. Somebody has to say no. Like, didn't I say that though? He has to walk away from other relationships, or someone has to, because he knows who he actually wants. And it's not necessarily that he's met her. He just knows that he hasn't met her yet, and that he will. The Six of Pentacles. This is about balance and reciprocity. Having enough to go around. And the Seven of Pentacles. Knowing which cup to take from. having a lot of options. Someone has a lot of options, and they're choosing which one. And again, the snake is here, but he's choosing which one is the most fruitful for him and the most balanced. Well, I mean, I think that's for the feminine. I think the feminine doesn't realize that there are so many masculine energies competing energetically for her. And the Page of Pentacles, this is the, you know, the offer being given. It does feel like somebody is very philanthropic, or gives a lot, possibly donates to charities or something like that, because that's what this feels like to me, along with the Six of Pentacles. You know, it's like that, the stealing from the rich to give to the poor kind of feeling. And we're very much in a fantasy land here, which is not a bad thing, because it feels like it could actually be possible. The Six of Wands, this to me feels like finding each other, seeing each other when it's like seeing each other in passing. It's like somebody's on their horse, right, and is like, I'm celebrating something I accomplished, and then she's like, oh, you know, feels drawn to him or whatever. They see each other in passing. And the Eight of Wands. But it's like seeing each other in passing, but then not necessarily in the moment being able to talk or have anything happen. And then this is like, now someone's determined to find, it's like the Cinderella of, like, you know, where they spent that night together. Oh, like all these Disney movies are coming through. They spend the night together. I mean, not like spend the night. They danced and they met and they fell in love, right? Love at first sight. And then he has to go and find her again because she lost her shoe and she had to go, right? That, it feels like that, like a missed opportunity. Ooh. What's interesting to me is that we have him shooting this bow and arrow here, and then I know he's died from swords, but it just feels like okay, metaphorically, because it's not him actually killing somebody, it's whoever the masculine is, or the person in the Eight of Wands energy is, he's throwing that metaphorical arrow, I don't want to say throwing, it's whatever, sending the metaphorical arrow it does kill something, in terms of like it allows something to end and be put to rest so that this can come together, right? So again, if it's like a relationship, it has to end, or, you know, something in somebody's life has to end, the feminine maybe. Then we have the Magician, which is, and it's because he's using his magician energy, not like actual physical. It's like his focus in the direction of what he wants for these two people that are meant to be together kills something in the other person's life that had to go in order for this to come to fruition. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. This was really cool. So once he is determined and he's like, he gets a glimpse, it's like I said, he gets a glimpse, they get a glimpse of each other, and then he's like, oh my God, that's my person, or, you know what I mean? And then he goes after it, like, however he needs to go after it, which is like maybe putting the energy into it, like energy and focus into creating. See, like creation, dream time, I'm telling you, maybe it's that too, is like, even if he's not doing it consciously, this is what's happening. And the Mountain, the Strength, what's this about? Communion, the eagle seed, this is the communion with the animals is really important. Oh my gosh, new beginnings here. Oh gosh. Passion, fire, oh my gosh, there's so much, like, a beautiful new beginning for two people who are coming together, and it's like they've dreamt of each other. This is like very much fairy tale. This Mountain Strength card, I feel like, is the amount of strength it has had, that they both had to have in order to go through their lives without each other, and to hold out for each other. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, Taurus. That was really cool. If you have any questions, please email me. Thank you guys so much for your likes and shares and subscribes and comments. Please comment down below and let me know how this resonated for you, if you enjoyed it, and let me know what type of readings you guys would like me to do. I kind of just go off of the astrological, stuff that's happening. Sometimes I'm guided to do other things, but I would really love to hear from you and what you guys want to do, or what you want me to do, and I can see if that's possible for me. And then if you'd like your own reading with me, that link is below. My Etsy shop link is below. And then also my pre-order link for my Oracle deck is below. So I'll see you guys again soon. All right, bye.